Here we go. So this is the project for today. So I got, let's do a little update. All right. So before I start the project, let's do a little update. So these turtles are still inside. Um, I haven't got the roof of the enclosure finalized, the little pond thing. That's for another day, and I don't feel like stressing about that right now. But the pond liner is here. I just don't have it on me. I have to go pick it up from the service. So yeah, the shipping service that is. Man, Griot's Garage Towels, bro. Get some of these. I'm telling you. That wasn't necessary. Linux computer. I haven't completely updated you, but now it has Mint on it. I won't tell you the full story of what happened. Um, I have a new record coming, DOC, and I got all the parts for the iPod mini over there. I got the stuff to flash mod it, and I got a brand new battery. Okay, now for what's happened today. So you see this Ethernet cable here? For a very long time, it's been screwing up with everything I plug into it, and I'm gonna replace that. But that wasn't originally what I came here to do. What I came here to do is take the Ethernet cable that goes from there into here, replace it, and then I'm just gonna snake it back through the same hole that I have drilled back there. I'm gonna replace this Ethernet cable here with a shorter cable that I already started making here. This right here. This is the shorter one of the two. And it's just going under my bed. It's just going under my bed. And that's where I'm going to put the topless laptop. And I'm going to use it as a server with a hard drive plugged into it. Specifically, that hard drive. So yeah, that's the deal right now. I'm going to just hook up the networking now. And I'll deal with the installing the server later. But this is the deal. We're going to be running 2 sets of Ethernet cable. And this right here, we have the pass-through connectors. We have these on me because the cable's too long, I gotta cut it. And because the blade on the end of this needs to change and it doesn't completely cut off the ends of the pass-through. So yeah, that's the deal. And of course, staples. We don't need this. This is just here because I was doing something earlier. Unfortunately, one thing I forgot to borrow from my dad is a tester, but that's too bad. So this is the cable from the other end here. This is the other side of the wall. I'm gonna clip it right here. All right, and I'm gonna tape my new cable to that end. Where did I put that cable? Did I already throw it back here? Does it sit here? No. Where's the cable? There it is. This isn't gonna work well, but it's gonna work. I promise. Oh boy, I feel like I just like jinxed myself right there. You promise? Oh, you sure you promise, bro? Remember the rant I went on about cheap electrical tape last week? Yeah, screw that. Screw that. Screw this. Screw your moms. Okay. Will this fit? I hope so. That's what he said. Perhaps what she said too. Oh, it went straight through. Ha! I win. At least I think it went straight through. I'll have to go to the other room to see if it did. But I don't imagine this is just bundling up inside a hollow concrete block. Right? Did it make it? I don't think it made it. I actually don't think it made it. I think it was actually piling up inside an empty concrete block. What are the odds? Hold on. Hold on. There's no way. Hold on. I gotta get rid of this thing. It's major in the way. Ah. Oh yeah, that was just bundling up inside there. It's stuck. That is odd. Let's see if it's still stuck. Okay. Where is it getting stuck? What the frick? Oh, I got it. Okay, I got it. Woo! We did it. We did it, Joe. We did it. Okay, that should be enough. Screw you. Alright, so this is end here. I'm about to do the crimp and make a line. And I still need a line to come around there and one that goes back there. So I'm gonna get a Ethernet switch, well, Ethernet splitter switch, whatever. And I'm just gonna turn that into two. I'm gonna run one right there and one run around to over there. But to do that, I have to do something I have not disclosed yet, which is, hold on, I gotta get this down from here. Damn. What did I do to, what type of voodoo did I do to get this here? Oh man, my hand is too big for this. I was saying something else I need to do that I didn't cover is tighten the receptacles on this. There you can see I had electrical tape on it because I didn't really want to, but it's not a big deal. So I'm just gonna go in here and tighten the connections so that the stuff that I plug in doesn't fall out. Now, this is not what I expected in here to look like, but still gonna do it. I'm just gonna pinch them with these pliers, see what happens. A little bit too tight, so pause. But I'm just poking them in backwards to make sure they're wide enough to fit the plug, and then I'm gonna try again. I got it fixed. They're all tight now, but that's it. I'll record the updates, but I don't want to keep a camera in my hand the whole time. It's only gonna make it a little bit more frustrating. Right, so I just got the cable coming from the other side of this wall. I got it coming in a splitter. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to make an Ethernet cable with this right here. It's a really short one. I'm gonna run this straight from the splitter to the laptop. It's very short. I just clipped it off the big cable I had to run around the room. So let me show you. So, all right. So you're gonna get one of these tools. It's a crimper. It's a stripper. Everything's built in one. You're gonna want to strip. If you have a pass-through connector, you're gonna want to strip a good bit just to make sure it's all right. But if you have a connector that is just a standard RJ45 connection or whatever, you could also strip it big. Just you just gotta clip it at the end. So you see, we got this out. See these? We don't need this. All right, we don't need this little thing here. So we're gonna clip that as well. Alright, on a dash cut. See these little things here? Now there's two ways you could do this. You could either be like all the fancy people who think they know in something else, poke one of these down there and they'll loosen it for you. Personally, never really bothered too much because like it's always just been easier to do this. And anytime I ever wanted to do that, I always forgot. So as much as I was joking just now, no hate to the people who do that. The only reason I don't do it is because you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I'm honestly just kind of like old school in a sense. It's hard for me to learn that. White, orange, orange. White, green, blue. White, blue, green. White, brown, brown. Now, if you don't remember it, that's completely fine. You don't have to. I remember it because I used to do this a lot back in the day. I don't do it anymore, but I used to do this a bunch. And I remember the code, but if you peeped earlier, I actually have a photo of it. But make sure, like I said, that all the connections are straight and that they're on the same way. I always do mine so that this is considered the front of it, which would mean that my white orange is always going to be to the left side if I'm holding it towards me like this. So that's the way that I standardize my cables. I don't know if that's the way the industry standardizes it. And I don't do Ethernet for anyone else, so anyone else coming after me, luckily, they won't have to suffer. But I did wire someone's house once, but it was just for a rented home, and it wasn't anything serious. I didn't wire their entire villa. I just wired I just made one Ethernet cable to run from their living room to their bedroom or something. So yeah. For some reason, this is really tight. I think I have to loosen this up and try and get everything straighter again. There's a loops happening somewhere in here that's making this stuff really like messed up. I'm gonna try this again. This looks a little bit straighter. This stuff becomes easier the more you do it, but these days I do this like maybe 3 times a year. I don't do this daily like I used to. I really used to do this like every day. Okay. Screwed up again. Do it again. I guess it's just camera shy, because it did not take me this long to do the last one, but this one is really acting up. I guess it's because I have the camera on, you know, performance anxiety, I guess. Everything is like struggling to get through now. I don't know why. Sex tape, I guess. Nothing wants to go in the hole when the camera's on. The true story, the sex tape sucks. My phone didn't even want to hear me tell that joke just now. Oh yeah, there's just something wrong with the top of one of those cables. Alright. White, green, blue. White, blue, green, white, brown. Okay, everything's perfect. Jam it straight in as much as you can. You're going to get your crimping tool. Now if you have a pass-through, you're going to be better off with a crimping tool that has a clipper at the end of it, but it's fine if you don't. Don't worry. You just clip it at the end. Sometimes I have to do it with this because this is a pretty old tool and needs to change. But 7 minutes to make that one cable. You're going to get a bowl or whatever you want to catch it. Makes your life a million times easier. Crimp it. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. See, I just press it a bunch of times because I never trust it. And pull those little twigs off the end of it. Et voila. We have one side. Now to do the other side in like a second because I won't have, I don't know, camera shyness. A lot of stuff has happened since last night. So, see that little, you can't really see it too well. Okay, let me show you what's all going on down there. So, damn, my phone's dead. Is this phone dead? Okay, good. I can't, So this is what's going on back here. Got the laptop, I got the charger for the laptop, and I got the Ethernet switch back here. You see that? Let me tell you the problem here. None of this stuff wants to work. Like, the Wi-Fi coming from the back there through this wall is not working. So I have to get the Ethernet test and check that out. But as of right now, I have everything lined up except for the wire that goes over there. So I just rip up the old one, that's it over there. I'm gonna run this new line right here. Hook this up to the switch and I'm gonna run it back around where the old one was. So it's been a while, hasn't it? Let me update you on everything that happened. So I ended up getting the networking done, mind you. Let me pull this back and show you. Look back here. I ended up getting the cable tester, the Ethernet cable tester, and I found out that the problem was indeed a shoddy crimper and it wasn't fully crimping the lines. Because one of the connections weren't being made. So we were missing 3, 7, and 8, or 3, 6, and 7, or something like that. But I think it's actually 4 we're missing, so 3, 5, 6, 7, or something weird, whatever, okay? And I'm getting that fixed. You see we have the switch down there. This switch comes, the network signal is coming from this room over here, behind this wall. And then it's coming in this switch, and then I have 2 outs going, one to this laptop down here, and one is going around the room to this console right here, and it works flawlessly. So that was that. That was that right there, the networking. Alright? Now that the networking's done, that is half the job. And we're going to cut this video right here for me to continue in video number 2.